Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever noticed that special feeling that comes with Sunday? It's a quiet calm, a sense of clarity that seems to wash over you. You might be sipping your morning coffee, looking out the window, and suddenly solutions to problems that have been bugging you all week just appear. Why is that? Why does everything feel so much clearer on Sundays? Today, we're going to dive deep into this phenomenon. It's not just about having a day off. It's about a profound psychological and emotional shift that happens when the world, and more importantly, our minds, finally slow down. The constant hum of work, the endless to-do lists, the social obligations, they all create a kind of static in our heads. This noise is so loud and persistent that it drowns out the most important voice of all, our own. Think about your typical week. Monday through Friday is often a race against the clock. We're in reactive mode, responding to emails, meeting deadlines, and solving problems as they arise. We're so focused on the external world and its demands that we barely have a moment to check in with ourselves. Our minds are like busy highways with thoughts, worries, and tasks speeding by. There's no space for quiet contemplation. There's no room for our intuition to speak up. Then Saturday arrives. For many, it's a day for catching up chores, errands, social events we couldn't fit in during the week. It's active, it's busy, but the pressure is different. The work-related stress has begun to recede, but we're still very much in motion. We're doing, not just being. The mental highway might have less traffic, but it's still open for business. And then comes Sunday. Sunday is different. For many cultures and individuals, Sunday is traditionally a day of rest. Even if you don't follow that tradition, society itself seems to take a collective breath. The emails slow to a trickle. The phone calls stop. The frantic energy of the week finally dissipates, leaving behind a beautiful, spacious silence. This is where the magic happens. In this quiet, our nervous system begins to downregulate. We shift from the fight or flight sympathetic mode that dominates our work week to the rest and digest parasympathetic mode. Our cortisol levels drop, our heart rate slows, and our minds stop racing. It's in this state of calm that our prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for executive functions like decision-making and self-awareness, can finally come online fully, unburdened by stress. This is why your truth finally gets a chance to be heard. All week, your intuition, your heart, your inner self might have been trying to send you signals. A feeling of unease about a project, a sense of longing for a different path, a quiet realization about a relationship. But with all the noise, those signals were too faint to register. They were like whispers in a storm. On Sunday, the storm passes, the quiet returns, and those whispers become clear, confident voices. You suddenly realize why you've been feeling so burnt out. You finally understand what change you need to make. The solution to a complex problem at work might pop into your head while you rewatering your plants. Not because you were actively trying to solve it, but because you finally gave your mind the space to connect the dots on its own. This isn't just a feeling. It's a vital process of emotional and mental reset. Sundays aren't just for resting our bodies. They're for clearing out the mental clutter that accumulates during the week. It's like tidying up a messy room. Throughout the week, we toss things around, worries, ideas, frustrations, and the room gets chaotic. Sunday is the day we finally have the time and energy to put everything back in its place. We can look at each item, each thought, each feeling, and decide what to keep, what to address, and what to let go of. When we do this, we gain clarity. We reconnect with our values, our priorities, and our true desires. We remember what truly matters to us beyond the immediate demands of the next deadline or appointment. This weekly check-in is crucial for our long-term well-being and personal growth. Without it, we risk living on autopilot, constantly reacting to the world around us without ever steering our own ship. We can drift far off course without even realizing it. So, how can we make the most of this Sunday clarity? The key is to be intentional. It's easy to let Sundays become just another day to fill with distractions, like scrolling through social media or binge-watching shows. While there's nothing wrong with relaxing that way, we can also consciously create space for this inner work. First, try to protect your Sunday quiet. If you can, avoid scheduling too many demanding activities. Let the day unfold naturally. Give yourself permission to be unproductive. The pressure to be constantly doing is a huge source of mental noise. The simple act of not having a plan can be incredibly liberating for your mind. Next, engage in activities that promote a state of gentle focus and calm. This could be anything from a long walk in nature to journaling, meditating, or listening to calming music. It could be gardening, painting, or cooking a meal without rushing. The goal isn't to achieve anything, but simply to be present in the moment. When our hands are busy with a simple, repetitive task, our minds are free to wander in a productive, creative way. Journaling, in particular, can be a powerful tool. Ask yourself some simple questions. How am I truly feeling today? What's been on my mind this week? What am I grateful for? What is one thing I need more of in my life right now? You don't need to find profound answers. Just the act of writing down your thoughts can bring incredible clarity. It's like having a conversation with your own inner wisdom. Pay attention to your body. Our bodies often hold on to the stress of the week. Do a gentle body scan. Where are you holding tension? In your jaw, your shoulders, your stomach? Breathe into those areas. A little bit of gentle stretching or yoga can help release that stored physical stress, which in turn helps to calm the mind. Think of Sunday as your weekly strategic planning session for your life. Not in a corporate, high-pressure way, but in a gentle, soulful way. It's your time to look back at the week that passed, learn from it, and set a soft intention for the week to come. What energy do you want to carry into Monday? What is one small thing you can do to honor your truth in the coming week? This practice of embracing Sunday clarity can be transformative. It turns your Sunday from just an end to the weekend into a powerful springboard for a more intentional, aligned, and joyful week ahead. You start Monday not with a sense of dread, but with a sense of purpose and calm, because you're reconnected to your own inner compass. So the next time you find yourself on a Sunday feeling that sense of peace and clarity, lean into it. Cherish it, recognize it for what it is, a gift. It's your mind and heart finally getting the space they need to breathe. It's your inner truth waiting patiently all week, finally getting a chance to speak. Sundays aren't just rest. They are a return to self. They are clarity. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this helps you see your Sundays in a new light. If you enjoyed this reflection, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content on wellness and living intentionally. I'd love to hear in the comments what you do to find clarity on your Sundays. Take care and have a beautiful, peaceful week.